What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another Player Props video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and your name it to the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. For baseball, we did not sweep last night off of our picks for Props Made Easy. We did come one off. We got 1-1. But I did sweep at greenlightdfs.com, so hey. Still a dub. Like I always say, my personal picks will be posted over at greenlightdfs.com. If you're interested in learning about what daily fantasy sports is, you can watch my daily fantasy sports videos that I do. You can check out my DFS content at greenlightdfs.com, my company. You can find links to that at Props Made Easy if you go to more, and you can find DFS content right here. Daily fantasy sports is where you create optimal lineups, where you create lineups pretty much based off of matchups and stuff throughout the day. You put a lineup together, then you put that lineup in contests, and you have the chance to win like life-changing money in some contests. You know what I mean? And maybe sometimes maybe not life-changing, but you could win week-changing. You know what I'm saying? So DFS is super, super fun. So if you love player props and haven't tried DFS, and you're in a state that can play DraftKings or FanDuel for daily fantasy sports, definitely utilize Greenlight DFS for your DFS content. All right. For player props, though, baby, Props Made Easy, only $15 a month. You already know. The data-driven tools. Props Made Easy once again had a great night last night. I had people flooding my DMs telling me how much of the truth Props Made Easy is. Just going off the top selections. Like, there was people who just took the top hitter fantasy scores and the top couple pitcher fantasy scores and smashed last night. So sometimes it's as easy as just going simply off of the top plays, even if it is just fantasy score. As always, I recommend going regular fantasy types and just kind of sprinkling in fantasy scores. But otherwise, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Props Made Easy has just consistently been dominating when it comes to player props. And if you haven't tried it yet, definitely get involved. It's only $15 a month. So if you do a month of it and it doesn't blow your mind, which it will, but if it doesn't, then you just don't renew for the next month. You just cancel your subscription and it won't renew for the next month. That's all you got to do. So definitely try it out, though. For me, personally, it's one of the best things it's the best thing I've ever used for player props. Not only does it save me time on picking my player props, and I know that I'm getting like great data behind it, but it's successful. I mean, the win rate of it is fantastic. So I just really, really love utilizing it. I think everybody should, especially with NFL coming up. Definitely a good time to get locked in and get ready for some big weeks and months ahead. So and NBA starting back too. Yeah, you might as well get yourself locked back into Props Made Easy and roll. MLB, let's get it. First and foremost at the top of the list for me is Jose Ramirez. I am going to do a hitter fantasy score today because this is just too low at 7.5. Ramirez is at home facing a bad righty. Cleveland's the top total in that early slate of games. Jose Ramirez is a fantastic option. 7.5 is way too low here. Maybe because as of late he's been kind of struggling, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, look, you take advantage of spots like this. Because he's been kind of sort of struggling as of late, they have his prop line at 7.5 in a very plus matchup against a bad righty at home. Lefty-righty splits. I love this spot for him. I wouldn't be surprised to even see him hit a home run today. So Jose Ramirez, fantastic spot for him. Next up, one of my favorite plays of the day was a pitcher strikeout spot. That spot is already gone. I already put it at Greenlight DFS as one of my favorite prize picks of the day today, and it's already been bumped up now. It's a fantastic spot. But the second favorite that I have for today is going to be the under on Kyle Bradish against Philly today. Philly is expected to put some runs up on Bradish today. All right? Now here's the thing. Bradish averages about 9 strikeouts per 9. You know what I mean? So like about a strikeout per inning. For Bradish to get this, he needs to continue that rate of a strikeout per inning while on the road, but also not give up what Vegas is expecting him to give up. You feel what I'm saying? Because if he's giving that up, then that means his pitch count's getting high and he's not getting through 6. Plain and simple, Kyle Bradish needs to get through probably 6 innings to hit 6 pitcher strikeouts. And I don't expect that to happen with Philly expected to do so much damage against him in this one. So Vegas likes the under. Prop Tool has him at 5.38, which is also the under. minus 0.12 differential. So he needs 6 to kill us. We have him projected for 5.3. The under is the way to go on this one. I know it's a yellow, but it's a fantastic spot to grab take advantage of here in this one. So I really, really like this spot for him. The reason it's a yellow is because it's as simple as Bradish going 6 innings and he'll be able to hit this. But if he doesn't go 6 innings, he's not hitting this. You know what I'm saying? And with Philly expected to do what they're expected to do in Philly, he's not expected to go 6 innings, 6 full innings. And that's what he would need. So it's not going to happen. All right? So under on 5.5 for Kyle Bradish. And then over on Jose Ramirez at 7.5 hitter fantasy scores, what we got for our main MLB picks. For first inning runs, Angels and Tigers are looking like the best under. They have a combined 3.83 ERA amongst them. 1.25 combined whip, which is very good. Both offenses haven't hit the ball too well in the first inning as well, so that's a good under spot for the Angels and Tigers. The best over spot's probably going to be the Cardinals and Diamondbacks, but it's a tricky one. I mean, there are some spots of, like, Flaherty's been solid in the first inning. Zach Gallen's a talented pitcher, but he's just kind of been mid-range in the first inning. This is a 9 overall for Vegas. They have a combined 1.42 whip, which is high. Okay, both offenses have hit the ball fairly hard, 806 OPS. So yeah, over would be what I would lean. But Flaherty and Gallen are solid pitchers overall talent-wise. So it's not like a absolute lock, which is why it's only at 20 instead of the 0 that we normally see when we're going for overs. So either way, it's a solid over spot, and it's the best one we have available to us at the moment with the data that is in the tool so far. When we come back and do our recap, maybe more data will be adjusted into it. A lot of data is entered and a lot of things are adjusted throughout the morning. So a lot of times during the video, as you guys see, when I come back to the first inning runs tool area, it'll be adjusted. So we'll see what it's looking like in a minute. All right, for CSGO, top play of the day is going to be Nexa for OG against 9. Map 1 kills at 15.5. Nexa is a good, solid player. 15.5 is too low. Have him projected at 20.2, a 4.71 differential for Nexa. Really solid spot for him there in that one. And then Yakindar for Liquid against Astralis. Map prop line is only at 16.5. Projection has him at 20.3 in this spot. 3.84 differential there for Yakinder. So Nexa and Yakinder are the two guys that I'm liking, both on unders. Both prop lines feel a little low on their map 1 kills, so definitely going to attack that. WNBA. Let me make sure we have WNBA today, or if it's just one game going on. Let me see. Let me verify what's going on with WNBA today. So, yeah, we have one game. Washington and Minnesota. So far, we only have points available to us. So we don't really have anything, but the play for WNBA early on today would be Diamond Miller over points for Minnesota, over 12.5 points. We have her at 14.65, almost 15, 2.15 differential. So I like the over on Diamond Miller as the WNBA play of the day. Nothing else really sticks out to me. McBride's on the same team, so you can't really pair them together. So outside of Diamond Miller's points, I'd wait until more prop types drop and more value gets in there. For soccer, we have a good bit of soccer on the slate today. First one is going to be under on Vatinho at prop line at 2. He needs 3 to kill us. A 2 wouldn't absolutely kill us. We'd still be able to make money if he's just matches. Vatinho at 2. 1.28 is his projection today, a minus 0.72 differential. So like the under on Vatinho, the under on Julian Carranza also looks good. He needs 4 to kill us, 2.37 differential. The only aggravating thing is a couple of the best values that you can find in soccer today have even spots. So you could easily see a 2 or a 3. You know what I mean? But data suggests that there's more likely that they go under the 2 or the 3 than they do to go over. So those are the spots that you would go in soccer. All right, let's do a recap of MLB. Jose Ramirez at 7.5 is too cheap, baby. Great spot for Ramirez, over 7.5 hitter fantasy score. The best, one of my favorite unders is going to be the under on Kyle Bradish. Pitcher strikeouts at 5.5. Vegas agrees. Data also agrees. Explanation on that was original when I went over it. I'm not going to cover the explanation again for him. But under on Kyle Bradish, pitcher strikeouts at 5.5. Here we go. The number 1 over, as more data has come in. As I told you, we might get a better option. The Rockies and the Nationals is the best over for the day for first inning runs. Rockies and Nationals. Lambert has been horrible. Irvin has been kind of mid-range. 1.52 combined whip. Both offenses have done solid in the first. 817 OPS, which they're hitting the ball hard. It's a 0. That's what we're looking for. So an over on the Rockies and Nationals. That's the best over. And then the under. Best unders, Alcantara and Eflin. That's pretty obvious. I'm not sure if Prizepicks even has this up or available or not, but both guys are fantastic. Both offenses have been kind of mid-range in the OPS category. I mean, they've got some talent in the offense, and at times they can put up some runs, but in this spot, it's not a great spot for them to go over. So Alcantara and Eflin, that's almost a lock for an under. I love both these pitchers. They're both fantastic in the first inning. Vegas likes the under at -135. I'd be surprised if I see that pairing on Prizepicks. Let me check. Let me see why I got y'all here. First inning runs allowed. All right, let me see if Alcantara and Eflin combo is here. No. No. You have Alcantara mixed with Bradish. Let me see. Where's Bradish? So this is, for example, see Kyle Bradish here? He's in a good under spot at 75, right? Kyle Bradish has a 2.39 first inning ERA. Both offenses have a combined 684. That means Philly's probably not hitting Bradish too well in the first inning today. So Bradish, 2.39 first inning ERA. Alcantara, 3.6. That would also be a good under. So Alcantara and Bradish, you can go as an under. See how I did that? Sometimes they won't put guys together, so you just kind of look at their stats, get an idea how the offense has gone, and kind of put them together that way. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, Miami Marlins and Rays is the best under, and then the best over was Rockies and Nationals. For CSGO, we got over on Nexa and over on your Kinder. Map 1 and 2, maps 1 kills. WNBA, we only have one available to us because there's not a ton of prop types dropped yet, and there's only one game, so Diamond Miller over points as of now. But Props Made Easy members, make sure y'all refresh because more prop types will drop and more value will drop. So Diamond Miller over 12.5 points as of now for the video. And then for soccer, we have a ton of options, but everything's very tight. Outside of Vitinho and Julian Carranza, you can go their unders, but I hate that they're even numbers, but it is what it is. They're the best value that we got available to us. If you want to go with a half number like this, 2.5, you can go under on Puig. He's a -0.46 differential. He's an option. You can go over on Wnba, 0.5. Hope he gets a shot in. 0.8, so not quite a shot, but still the differential's over. You can take advantage of that. But thank you guys for joining me as always, man. Let's just keep running it up, man. Let's keep going. I'm excited to see even more screenshots today. Flood that player prop chat with your W's. Saw it once again yesterday. Great day. Let's continue to smash. Let's continue to just change the game with player props pretty much. Props Made Easy's been smashing. As always, if you're interested in my DFS content, you can find that at going to more and DFS content. That'll bring you over to Greenlight DFS. You can become a member over there. You get access to all of these tools you see here at Props Made Easy, but you also get access to the DFS content. So my projections for players, my fantasy projections for players, and my optimal lineups that I post 30 minutes before the slate slot. MLB starts at 11:05 Central today, so I will be posting optimals for early slate as well as main. So if you get involved in Greenlight DFS before the early starts, you'll be able to get early and main for the price of one pretty much. So yeah, let's get this money. I'm out, y'all. Appreciate it.